Today I'm going to be trying to do something I've never done before, and that is react to someone else's watch collection. Now, I've seen this all over YouTube and I'm sure you have too, but I've never done this personally, so I thought it'd be a different type of video to make. If you want to see more like this, make sure you leave a comment saying so and like this video to help it get around. Now let's jump in. So typically in these types of videos, the person reacting to the watch collection will typically react to someone who's a large popular figure, maybe a celebrity or a pop icon. But instead of that, I'm going to be reacting to a fellow enthusiast, Adrian from Bark&Jack. The first watch here we have the Kermit, a really popular model. I believe this was like the 50th anniversary edition, or maybe that was the Hulk. Either way, it's a really popular Rolex. It's gone up astronomically in price, way out of reach for most people now. And nice to see that he's kept it in the collection instead of selling it, because he could definitely make a lot of profit off this watch, but he obviously likes it and he's obviously going to keep it in the collection for hopefully years to come. The aluminium bezel, as you can see, is a bit scratched up here at the top left, but it does look better than I think a ceramic bezel would on this type of watch. Even though I'm really against aluminium bezels, I don't think this would look right with a ceramic bezel. The Hulk definitely pulls that off a lot better. Okay, next watch is a CWC. I've never really heard of this brand before, but it's a military watch issued to the British military. It's quite a beautiful watch. It's got a nice bit of patina on it. It's a quartz watch and, well, it's just highly functional. It looks very military and sort of design-wise. Looks great on that NATO strap. Really complements the sort of grey undertones of that bead-blasted finish. And I really just do like it. I don't think it would be a watch I'd personally wear because I don't really know where I'd wear it to. But for the history, yeah, it's not bad. By the way, if you ever want to watch the full video that he's made, I'll link that in the description below. It's an amazing video, really worth a watch. So the next up we have the Rolex Explorer. It's just an absolute icon. I mean, obviously a lot of Rolexes are icons, but this one is just so up there in the top. I'd say it's just one under the Submariner, and it is just amazing, to be honest. It's such a clean aesthetic. So many brands have copied this design. It looks amazing, and they haven't really changed it for decades upon decades, and I see why. It just works, and that's what you need, and they just keep doing that. So they'll make minute changes from year to year, but nothing substantial really. Next watch is the Apple Watch Series 6. I'm not really a massive fan of smartwatches. The reason I don't like them is not because they're not highly functional. They really are. They are more functional than any of my watches. The reason I don't like them is that I just see them everywhere, and it just sort of takes away that personal sort of touch that a watch can present. To us guys, there isn't a lot of jewellery you can wear, especially someone like me. I couldn't pull off like a bangle, or, you know, I couldn't really pull off like a chain. So a watch is my way of sort of expressing myself, and wearing an Apple Watch, it just feels like I'm blending in with the crowd. It just is very samey. The next watch is the Black Bay 58, and if you haven't seen my previous video, my 4 Rolex alternatives, spoiler, this is number 4. This is a really great watch. It looks amazing. The only problems I had with it was riveted bracelet and the aluminium bezel, but it is a stunning watch to say the least. It's just a beautiful design. Really throws back to the old sort of Submariner vibes. I love the red triangle. If I could afford it, I'd have one, but I can't yet. One day maybe. Okay, the Hamilton Khaki Field Watch. I'm not a massive fan of Hamiltons. I know everyone seems to love Hamiltons as like an entry-level sort of luxury watch, but I don't really like them. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because everyone else seems to love them and that just puts me off a bit, or it's just the designs. I just feel they're very sterile, very like militarian, but they're not really for the military. I'm sure they've probably issued militarian watches before, but they're just sort of a bit bland for me. There's not a lot of depth to them, and I don't feel like they're really out there. I know that they've featured in so many movies, but serves Rolex, so I don't know if that's their signature thing really. Okay, wow, the Amelia Seamaster in white, the 300M, the 2019 upwards model up until 2022 at least. I don't know when they're next going to change it. This is filmed in 2022. I actually have this model, really beautiful watch. I love mine. Mine is not the white dial, it's the black dial. I really adore this watch. I actually think the white dial does pop. It's really nice actually. I really like the contrast of that black bezel on the white dial. But for me, it was always going to be the black. I had to have that black Omega. I really wanted that. So when I got the choice, I picked the black, and I don't regret it at all. And that's going to be the end of today's video. I really hope you've enjoyed this. It's a short video, I grant you that, but I really enjoyed making it. And if you want to see me react to more watch collections in the future, comment down below who I should react to. But until this video, goodbye.